Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having our very first hands-on look at the brand new Champion Terrax, who has not got some great reviews this weekend from the content creator program. But is he an underrated legend champion, or just a bit of an underwhelming champion like Mole Man? We're going to find out today, lads. We're going to do a little bit of testing, have a little bit of fun, and see what we can find out about playing around with Terrax. So he's going to start the fight via his awakened ability with Rock Field active. However, I only have him at Sig 1, so the power and duration of this is actually quite low. I wanted to try and throw a heavy there, but it just went so quickly. I think as we get more persistent charges and get more indestructible, it actually becomes a little bit easier to make that phase at the start last a bit longer. This Hulk, as well as a bit of a tricky opponent, because he's got a lot of physical resistance, so damage isn't necessarily something that you want to judge, solely based on this fight alone. You can see when we don't crit, man, we're dealing rubbish damage, but that's mainly because of the physical resistance node. Might be a little bit of Terrax as well, but it's also the physical resistance node. Okay, let's go for another combo there, and heavy attack to finish. Yeah, not too bad on the heavy there. That was alright. If you use a heavy attack to finish the rock field, then it's guaranteed crit, and you also get an attack bonus based on the amount of time it was active. But 70 hits, it certainly wasn't anything like close to impressive on that Hulk. But also, the more we ramp this champion up, the more indestructible charges he does get when you activate Rock Field. So it becomes easier to have it active for longer. So we've got 4, and we can have a maximum of 6. Alright, let's go in for another combo here. I think we go for a cheeky heavy. Not bad, mate, not bad. It's a nice little burst cycle. You need to make sure you try and get the heavy off there. Fortunately, I did fail there a little bit, lads. Got smacked up, but the indestructible charges should be quite good for the rest of the stuff, keeping us topped up. But he does feel a little bit weird to play, because again, when you use a special attack, the power doesn't instantly get consumed. It goes down slowly, and then you can't use another special attack. So it is a bit of a weird cycle when it does come to this champion. I'm not too sure if I like it or not. I'm not too sure it feels like, I don't know, overly satisfying. But let's keep on cracking on, lads. And see what the, see how the impression develops on Terrax. Oh, not too bad. If you have, him pause for a second and don't play into you, you can lose a lot of damage on that rock field. Mr. Heavy, because you want to wait till the last moment so you can get the most attack possible. And the most damage out of rock field. So defensive AIs are not the one for this, man. I don't know, maybe if you got a really stacked version of Terrax with Suicide Masteries, Sig 200, get some low tier matchups, have a little bit of fun. I think this is... Oh, I was going to say, I was going to try and test out the indestructible there and get battered, but 48 hits, it's far from the best, is it, lads? Right, we've got a bit of Magik here, so she's got Limbo. I don't think our indestructible is going to allow us to fight off Magik's Limbo. Give it a try though, mate, give it a try. She didn't trigger there, so that was alright. There we go. I think we still took loads of limbo damage anyway, so it didn't really matter too much in the end. Oh, bro, I'm worried about this Magik matchup. Oh, what I need to do. Spam heavy. I need to hope it doesn't proc again. Oh, you're having a laugh, lads. You're having a laugh. Okay, this really not a not a great matchup for Terrax. I'm a little bit interested in that that first burst phase, because again, this lad, he's only a 4-star rank 2 champion. He does have bleed immunity, so maybe a full Suicide Mastery is at rank 5. You might be able to do some magic in this first phase, and then fire off that guaranteed crit heavy. I don't know. Might be a fun little burst cycle for, again, some very weaker opponents that are probably a bit more irrelevant by endgame standards. But hey, Legends runs or speed killing, I don't know. It's probably not going to be faster than Corvus. Or already anywhere close to Corvus. But who knows, man? Who knows? Like, I really want to get a 5-star Terrax, so I can rank him up over Nova, because at least Terrax has bleed immunity, the indestructible, the shock as well. He's got a few things going on this man. Keep on fudging up the combo here. Okay, there we go. Oh, we kept that one going for ages. Nice little 3k there. That was not a bad fight. I think with some more Sig levels, it's going to make that, like, first bursty phase a bit more enjoyable. That's probably the performance that we would have seen a bit more regularly with a max Sig Terrax. The problem is, as soon as that rock field runs out, you've got all that downtime where you need to build up to another special 2, and that's really the weak point of Terrax, where there's not too much spice coming out of this man. But if you have a nice, like, aggressive opponent, kind of playing into you, but you also want to play, like, very aggressively attacking in as well, just so you can generate as much power as possible to keep that rock field going. I'm tempted to try a... Do you want to go special 3 finish here? Go on, let's see that animation, lads. I'm ready for it. Ugh. He kind of needs, like, some sort of fury buff or power gain in this downtime when you're playing this character. That would be very nice, man. That would be very, very nice. Just feels like there's this gap that it just doesn't feel satisfying there. It feels just dead space. But I guess, you know, it'd be nice if there was something that he had on offense that didn't make him as annoying as a defender to kind of fill that dead space and make the damage a you know, a lot bit more spicy outside of the Rockfield cycle, because the Rockfield cycle certainly isn't too crazy, man. Let's get a cheeky little parry there. I think because we were going for shorter combos. Come on, attack into my... Oh, gosh. Just wanted to stand there. You can also have the opponent's attack into your block, and it's going to be absolutely fine, because you can take 0 damage. Oh, wow. That's a lot of indestructible. Yeah, sorted. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't know. Terrax is a bit of a weird one. I'm not too sure what kind of vibe I'm getting playing this champion. I'm definitely getting something around like the Demi vibe, but I feel like he might be... It's tough. I feel like I really need like a maxed out version of Terrax to test out this character. He's not as bad as I thought he would be, though. So that's a good thing. But he's also, like, far from anything super crazy as well. So messing up my combo a little bit today. I think it's just his... Something about his animations is throwing off my combo rhythm a little bit. Okay, so Iron Man... Got Arc Overload. And we want to refresh the armor breaks. And we can do that by ending a combo with a light attack. Once we start getting those armor breaks. Should have maybe gone to block that bad boy there. I wish you just kind of refreshed armor breaks just on regular hits. He's not bad. He's quite fun, mate. When that rock field gets going, that is it's satisfying. Like, outside of that, as you could see toward the start, it's a bit dead, lads. A bit dead. I don't know. I'm conflicted about Terrax, but he's a bit better than I thought he'd be. He's not the absolute, like, just trash champion that I kind of had him in my head initially as. Oh no. But yeah, again, it is unfortunate when you can't find a good interval to get that heavy off toward the end of Rockfield. I think it's more tricky at the start, because once you fire off that special 2, that power gain buff is really helpful for just keeping stuff active. Gonna try a little bit of fooling around with the SP1 here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I do quite enjoy playing him when the rock field is active. He just doesn't feel good to play when it's not active. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely conflicted about Terrax at the moment. Let's see how he does against Maestro. I think this is going to be a bit more of a test of stamina and endurance here. Okay, and the question is, are my SP1 evades on point today, or am I going to get absolutely ruined? Let's find out, shall we? I think I need to use a combo like that just to get into the SP2. I think we're going to go for a special 3 on this encounter. It's got quite a short stun as well after the SP3, so see if we can get in double combo. Special 3 does look cool though, man. It certainly does look cool. Right, I think we just go for a regular combo here. Come on, mate. Let's go SP2. It's like, if you have bad RNG, man. Look at that. We just like lost all our rock field. That was rubbish. The opponent's like got a really long special attack. Okay, cool. We got a sick evade on that one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was hard to find a good interval to like chucking a heavy then. At least I can go for some easy indestructible charges, right? There we go. Oh, lads, we're on the ropes a bit now. Oh, damn it! We were so close. Maestro always puts like champions into a perspective for me, and I don't know, it felt like that was so tricky to practically keep up Terrax in kind of a high pressure situation, and a lot of the deeper endgame stuff is a very high pressure situation. So yeah, man, I don't know. I wasn't too impressed with his performance there. Like, a lot of the very simple, the very basic matchups, like, he worked quite well for. But Maestro, I'm definitely starting to see kind of big flaws in terms of how this champion is built that seem very unforgiving in those matchups where you can't play at like 100 miles per hour. You got to slow down your pace a bit. So yeah, that was not not super great. I'm definitely getting after that fight. Kind of like amazing low demigod tier vibe. But I don't know, like, I'm very conflicted. I think one thing I want to try out as well is just a quick match in Act 5, just to see how he feels against certain opponents here. So if we go to Act 5, and then we'll go to Chapter 1, quest number 6, Dark Angel, and see, we got a fairly stacked up version of Iron Man, so I think this should allow us to get to a bit of a higher damage ramp up. We can keep this fight going for a while, because this one's like, what is it, triple as stacked as the Arc Overload Iron Man. So just see how he feels on a fight like this one. But I guess we don't have the indestructible charges, which again, when you're blocking, give you a lot more power from them, so it allows you to keep up the field for a bit longer. I think we're going to get very close to a special 3 here. I think the special 2 is definitely the one to go for. The special 2 also gives you a power gain buff, so it helps sustain your power and thus ramp up the rock field. We don't get the guaranteed crit there? What? I swear I had threw that heavy right before it expired. Alright, let's dodge that. Take a direct hit from, I was gonna say we can take a direct hit from the beam, but then go out there, friggin' dig for your evade charges, mate. There we go. Is this gonna do it? Not quite. And there we go. I think we'll just fire off a SB1 and then heavy attack shortly after this, just to finish off this fight. But yeah, Terrax is certainly, he's very, very far from being like your god tier, your beyond god tier champion. He's not as bad as I thought he'd be, but I think like the Maestro matchup really put this champion into perspective, because he is very impractical and loses just all his damage so quickly unless you're playing somebody that's very aggressive and like constantly playing into you. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like at this point Terrax is probably around like a C tier champion, low demigod tier champion. But I don't know, man. I'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully we can get a 5-star version, because it's either like Terrax and Nova that I've got to max out for Alliance War defense, and Terrax, he at least has some base utility, right? It's got bleed immunity, shock immunity, and the indestructible charges. So I'd much rather, at the moment, I think max out Terrax over Nova. But I don't know, I kind of want to max out Nova as well for the fun, so maybe we might take both up to rank 5 for Alliance War defense. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm blabbering on. Hopefully you enjoyed today's early gameplay video. What do you think of Terrax? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you did enjoy today's first look video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.